but there you go. And they're similar to other task ones, and then slightly different as well. Two different process diagrams. So, you know, they'll help you as homework. So anyway, we'll save that for later. So how you answer this question is to make sure that you understand the process. So what you always want to do is find the start and the end of the process. And then you want to sort of count how many stages there are and try and understand what each stage does and whether it has a relationship with the stage before and after. When you're setting out, it follows again the other task one structures. Okay, so really task one structure is the same, although you're doing different things in the writing. The structure is always the same. So you paraphrase the question. You write 1 or 2 sentences to say what is happening overall, and then you provide divide it into sections or stages and give the details. They're very similar in structure to all the other task ones. Obviously, what you're going to put in it is going to be different, but always paraphrase the question, then you do an overall, and then you provide the details. So we're going to break down what we mean by the overall and providing the details, and try and explain it to you so you're quite clear about what you need to do. And okay, so when you look at the process, these are the kind of things that you want to be asking yourself in your head. Okay, so where does it start and where does it end? These are the things that you want to look for. Again, how many stages are there? Is it a man-made process or a natural process? Is it cyclical, like does it go round, or does it start at one point and finish at another? Also, is there any materials, or is there anything that needs to be added to the process? So maybe it's oxygen, maybe it's water, maybe it's sand, depending on what the process is. Is there anything that's added? What is produced at the end? What does each stage of the process do, and what are the relationships? Now, this seems like a lot of questions, but you'll probably be doing this quite naturally anyway, okay? You want to be understanding what's happening, but these are the sort of things that you need to think about to get a good answer. And I just wanted to point out that they shouldn't be that complicated, okay? You should be able to get, I'm not saying the process isn't complicated, I'm saying the diagram won't be that complicated. Although you might have a lot of information going on, they're not designed to trap you, these questions. They're designed for you to talk about what the process is. So, as I said, the processes shouldn't be that complicated. You should be able to understand them quite well. Whether or not you can write about them is a different matter. But it's supposed to be able to be understood by someone who's a band 3 and someone who's a band 9. Okay, so everyone has the same opportunity. But what you want to think about are all these types of questions which will help you understand the process, to help you begin planning and to begin writing. So as we said, in the overview, these are the kind of questions that you want to be asking. And the answers to these questions will pretty much make up your overview. So if you can answer these questions and then put them into sentences, that will become your overview. Okay, so what I've done is I've got an example of photosynthesis. Here we go. Does anyone know much about photosynthesis? Because I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Do you need to? No. All the information that you need to do the task is in the diagram. Okay, so don't think, oh my God, I don't know anything about photosynthesis. Oh my goodness. It doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you can explain what's happening in the diagram, using the information that's in the diagram, you can answer the question. Obviously, you're going to need to paraphrase and be flexible with the vocabulary and link everything together with the grammar. But the understanding the process, all the pieces of information that you need are in the diagram. So first thing then, is it a man-made or a natural process?
Natural.
Natural process.
Natural. Okay, so I want to get rid of my, I've cunningly hidden it in black so you couldn't see what my answers were. So yes, it's a natural process. How many stages are there?
I would say
5.
5.
Yeah.
What is produced?
Oxygen.
So you've got down here, excess sugar is stored as starch. You've got that happening down there. You've got the arrow of the oxygen coming out.
Mm.
Where does it start and where does it end then?
It starts under the ground with absorbing water, and it ends with
Light
elimination of oxygen.
Okay, well, it starts here.
Light energy.
All
With the light.
With sunlight, right?
And it comes down and ends down here and over here. Okay, so we've got everything kind of happening on this side of the diagram, on the left side of the diagram. So if you look here, water, CO2 and sunlight combine in the leaf to make the sugar, which is then produced. So being able to identify where it starts and where it ends, you know, if you've had time and you'll be looking and reading through everything on the diagram, and you'll be able to work it out. So is it cyclical or linear?
Cyclical.
Linear.
It's linear.
So there's a start point and an end
point. So it's not like the the oxygen then is breathed by humans, which becomes carbon dioxide, which comes into the plant. Okay, so although the photosynthesis process does go on and on, this actual process is linear because it starts from here and it ends over here. Are any materials added, or is anything added in the diagram?
Water.
Water.
Light energy.
Yeah, sunlight, CO2.
Carbon dioxide.
And water. So you can then use the information to make 1 or 2 sentences. Okay. Here's the photosynthesis one. Okay, so as I said, natural linear process, start, end, what's produced, how many stages, and what happens. Okay.